Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Bali. We are staying here at the Apurva Kempinski in Bali. It is in Nusa Dua, so let's go in and take a tour. This is a really special property here. I have a feeling it's going to do quite well. So let's start our tour here. This is actually where you drive up. And can we just take a moment and look at this beautiful archway that you see when you drive in. I mean, look at this. It's so beautiful. And they've got water everywhere. Everywhere you look, they've got these beautiful ponds. I mean, it is quite the entrance, guys, when you walk in here. Absolutely incredible. This is our first day at Kempinski, and we just got here, and I have a feeling it will not be our last. So just take this all in. So, so beautiful. And they've got these here also near the front. There's no fish in these, but there is fish in these other ones up here. So look at this beautiful water feature right here as you walk in. Look at how beautiful this water feature is. And the beautiful trees here out front. Everything looks immaculate, if I'm being honest, guys. It's so, so beautiful. It's definitely giving Bali. There's no other place that's gonna look like this and give you the incredible views and vibes like Bali will. Look at that. You just feel like you're in this lush place. You're hearing the birds chirping, and everything is just really beautiful, and it looks normal and natural to the spaces, as opposed to having places where it's going to look like it's out of place, you know? Everything is suitable here to the property. This is where the villas are. There's villas on this side, there's villas on the other side. It's spread out like there's two long columns or two long rows, which I'll show you in a minute. But this is the villas, and there's also a villa lounge. But look at this. This is beautiful Balinese woodwork. Like what? Stunning. Hello. The staff here is so sweet. Look at these. Oh. Have you ever seen anything so Bali? Yeah, for sure. This is it right here. Oh, thank you. You'll hear me saying hi and thank you. It's because every single staff person greets you when you get here. All right, we're almost to the actual entrance. This is the arrival area. And we have to go through security right here in just a second, but look at this. So I'll turn the camera off in a minute, and we'll go through security. And then look at the cute fish in here. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera off. I'll turn it back on once I get through the little security area. Okay, they just waved me on since all I'm holding is this camera. I just walked right through. Oh my gosh, this entry is incredible. Wait until you see the lobby when I walk up to it here in a second. But look at this. Oh my goodness gracious. This is going to be really beautiful at night too. I have a feeling. It's going to be really pretty. If you've never been to Bali, you should definitely consider it. Next to Thailand, this is the other country where everyone is extremely kind. And it's just so amazing. So they've got flowers in these tins here. I'm going to be greeted again shortly, I have a feeling. So pretty. I did get greeted. Look at this lobby, you guys. Whoa. It's giving Grand Palace vibes. As you can see, the workers here are working on the fountain. But can we take a moment and take in this lobby? It is unreal. It's open air. But look at this. So, so beautiful. The concierge desks are up here, and they are for making reservations at the spa and at the restaurants. It's a culinary concierge and the spa concierge. It's kind of the waiting area where they have you seat while you're waiting to be seen at the desk to get checked in. And then they send you to this outdoor area while you're waiting for your room to be done. I'll show you that area in just a moment. And can we just take a moment to talk about this floor? Do you see those? It's hard to describe what's happening here. It looks like it's sunlight, but the coloring of it changes as you approach it. It is so stunning. Like, this is the middle part here, where there's a waterfall on this side and on that side, down into the first set of pools. And that's just right off the lobby right here. So we saw the check-in area over there and the concierge desks on this side. And then they have two outdoor patios. One is smoking and one is no smoking. If you know us, you know we picked no smoking. Okay, so this is one of the outdoor deck areas. This is where we're sitting, the no smoking one. There's Rob right here. But this kind of gives you an overview of what the resort looks like. See how I said it was split into two sides? They call them north and south, and then they've got some rooms with the little pools coming off of them. You got the big pool in the middle. It doesn't look super busy. The pool down by the beach. They have all kinds of stuff. Ton of different places. Villas, rooms, they have all different types of things. Quite beautiful. All right, so let's go back inside. And let's see what else is in here. So there is something off to the left here, the left of the lobby as you come in. Looks like they've got the deli back here. There's like a little deli. where you can grab some food and some snacks. And then it looks like there's a restaurant too. Or no, sorry, shopping, like a shopping gallery. This is kind of some of the food that they have here. Some nice, yummy treats. Croissants, sandwiches, all kinds of stuff, really. Blueberry pie, double chocolate cookie. Whoa, look at these croissants, you guys. That's quite possibly the largest croissant I think I've ever seen. But they have this big table right here. And then they've got these tables outside. Over here is a coffee area. If you don't know, Indonesia has an amazing coffee culture and obviously some of the best coffee in the world. This is what these look like. Beautiful views out. You'll see it in a second to the ocean. Look at that. So that could be your view. And then this is the izakaya, the Japanese restaurant here. Amazing menu, it looks like. Okay, let's see what's back here. It's like there's stairs there. Look at how beautiful that is. So there's a little closer view of the villas. They've got pool villas, and then you can go straight out to the beach, which is right over here. And it looks like we've got some elevators down here. And this might be the end of this side. It is an absolutely enormous property, as you can see. Elevators here. This is advertising for one of their other restaurants. But if you come down here, you can look straight out. It looks like there's some kind of construction here on this back side. All right, let's see what's on the other side, on the other wing of the hotel. So we're on this side here. We're gonna go to this tower right here. So we'll walk back through the lobby here and then out to the other side. So let's go check that out now. More tables back here, it looks like. They look like this. That's really pretty. And they have some more along the way back here as well. A lot of nice, quiet sitting areas. Very beautiful. And it says no smoking, which is nice. It looks like this is maybe another restaurant. Boy, that looks really pretty. I think we're gonna end up back by where the other restaurant was, the little deli. I think is where we're gonna end up here. Not 100% sure. Yeah, it does look like that. We're back to the middle part of the lobby. So that's perfect because we're gonna just walk across to the other side. Now, for those that don't know, Indonesia is actually a Muslim country. So I did note, for those who are looking for it, that there is a prayer room here on the property as well. I passed it on my way here. We're back out near the front. Again, this is the two waterfalls that go down the sides of the hotel. Okay, so we're back where the check-in area is. And all the concierge areas. Let's see what's on this side. Behind door number 2, there is Gallery of Art, Arts and Beyond. I won't film those directly out of respect for the artist. They also show you the izakaya's menu, but they also have some elevators here also. So I think depending on where you're going in the resort, depends on which set of elevators you use. They also have more tables on this side, or it looks like you can just come and sit. There is an ATM here on the property. That's just a beautiful area. It looks like the Chinese restaurant is here, and they have dim sum for lunch, and then in the evening it's a hot pot restaurant. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, just like the other one, there's a long corridor, and then you go down and hop on the elevators. There's a Pilates room. What? We gotta see this, you guys. Pilates room. Looks like Pilates room is up. We gotta explore this, you guys. We've gotta see the Pilates room. Upstairs. Must be right above me. It says Pilates room that way. Oh, back here. Okay. I don't know what I'm looking at here, guys. This is a fun adventure. I've probably locked myself out of the whole hotel. I don't know if this is some kind of back entrance or something. It's hard to tell. I don't know how I ended up here. It said it was this way. This is just a bathroom here. And this looks like just the stairwell, so I don't know. They steered me wrong. I'm not sure where it is, but you can see some of the rooms above here. I think those are probably ocean view rooms. And you can also, right down here, there are some rooms that have pools as well. All right, eventually, I think we'll find the Pilates room. Right now, we'll see what else we run into. Okay, so this is actually, we're back from our Pilates side quest. And this is the end of that hallway I was showing you. It's just like the other side, where there are 3 elevators. And then a beautiful view when you get to the end here. You can hear the birds. Oh man, this is beautiful. What a gorgeous property this is. Look at this. Absolutely stunning. And now, I don't believe that this is the same. I think the Ritz is on one side or the other, so I don't know if this is the Ritz or if the other side is. I'm not sure. But this looks like a really nice property too over here. I bet you this is the Ritz-Carlton. That would make sense if it was. All right, guys, we could sit here and look at this all day and listen to the crashing waves, but we better move on and see what else there is to explore here at this gorgeous property at the Kempinski Apurva, Bali. All right, so quite a property. Now you know what time it is. It's time for a room tour, and they did give us an upgrade. We used our Amex Fine Hotels credit to book this hotel room, and it was, I think it was like around $370, including tax and fees and all that kind of good stuff. And we get $300, so it basically costs us about $70. Plus, we also get $125 food and beverage or spa that they take off at the end of your stay. So that's quite a bonus. Let me tell you, especially at a property like this one, it's pretty amazing what you get with the American Express Fine Hotels package, and they treat you really well, upgrade you. Speaking of which, I'm in an upgraded room. It is an ocean court room, which means instead of looking out to the garden or to the walkway, we look out to the center, to the pool. So we get a view of basically like the whole hotel here in the center. Show you that in just a minute, because I'll be giving you a tour of the whole room. So let's start back here at the entrance. So this is the door. Here's a little evacuation map. And then they give you an extra key to put in the door, which is really nice because you don't have to ask for a third one. There's like a whole panel here of do not disturb, makeup room, all that kind of cool stuff. And then if you remember in the lobby, they had one of these. They also have one here in the room, just one instead of a grouping of 6 like before. We have the closet right here, which is pretty spacious. And what's nice about it is that there's enough room to put everything in here. So we've got one check bag each and one carry-on bag each. This bag is just because we're changing hotels and it's just like snacks and things like that. But you can put a whole suitcase here and open it up. And you can do a whole nother one down below as well. You've got an ironing board and iron. These hangers look pretty nice. You had a variety of different hangers with the for the bottoms, for the tops, and the linen ones. And then there's also a shoehorn. Your safe is right here. And then you've got some shelves here, or actually these are drawers that you open up. You've got a couple of those, and then you've got some things here. We are in an area where you're going to get bugs, whether the place is super clean or not. I may have mentioned earlier, this is a fairly new property. It's about 5 years old. I think, no, like 6 or 7 years old. I think it was built in 2019 or opened in 2019. So you've got quite a bit here. They give you this little bag if you have extra things to carry. And then there's also a storage place up above there. And if you want, you can actually close these doors and close that off. So that's pretty good. So back to the door here. And now we're going to properly enter the room. So we've got this nice little table here, and they do have, this is an ice bucket, and you can request to get ice, and they will bring you more. There's some in there right now. And let's see, we've got a nice couch here that looks very comfortable, but I do like that there's also a chair here. But let's talk about, these treats, you guys. These are all complimentary treats. This is like a dessert bar. It's absolutely wild. And then it explains also everything to you in this little flyer. All the different treats that they've given you, talking about the fruits, the desserts. There are so many things here. It's absolutely incredible. Plus a bowl of delightful Indonesian fruit. And look at these chocolates. How cute are those? Those are absolutely adorable. And then you have this jar of cashews and just like a trail mix type thing here with these other treats. These are the treats that are described in this. And I'm not sure what this is, but whatever it is, it looks like there's some kind of caramel in there or something. So that's pretty good. All right, so let's talk about this. Nice looking TV. Looks like it's a Samsung. And then we'll see what we've got here. We've got kettle in here. And that's pretty much it for that. In this center one is, I believe, a mini bar. It's empty. You can request. They have a little sign where you can call and request some items for the mini bar, and they can provide them for you. Otherwise, you can just get your own treats and put those in there for yourself. And then they've got a couple drawers here. Those are empty. That would be also for mini bar items, like if you got, you know, chips or mixed nuts or whatever, but they already give you so much stuff. And then here you've got your Nespresso coffee, like little pod machine, and some water to make it. Again, if you've ever been to Bali, understand you will not be drinking the water ever, 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 even for boiling. So you got everything you need for coffees and teas. Look at this assortment. Holy moly. They give you quite a lot. They want you to be caffeinated and happy. So that's the closet, the kind of bar area, and this is what the bedroom looks like, the bedroom portion. Look at how pretty this is. Look at that. Oh, I love that so much. So pretty. It's like a mini canopy type thing. And then here's one of the nightstands, and it seems to have a electrical outlet here. And night light, do not disturb, and master light. So you can turn on all the lights from over here if you wish. There's a ton of space over here too, as you can see. So you could put things there if you want as well. And then there's a little bench here at the end of the bed. You can sit there, put shoes on, or whatever you like. And then on the other nightstand over here, you've got, again, electrical outlet, and then you've got the light switches there as well. And a nice desk here. And then this is what I'm talking about for the nightstand, or for the view. So this is what they call Ocean Court. And they did tell us that if you make sure to lock this door always, because there are monkeys, and sometimes they will do whatever they want. So to avoid attracting wild monkeys and pests, please avoid leaving food on the balcony. And then the air conditioning is connected to the doors. So if you open them for too long, they will turn the air off. So look at how pretty this is, this view right here. Oh, wow. So nice. And that's the main pool right here down the center of the property. And there's a nice little couch right here with a tray. And there's a light here. You can turn this light on or off by that little switch you see there. But yeah, definitely not mad at the upgrade that they gave us. We are going to lock it. Make sure we keep out those monkeys. The last thing we want is some monkeys, huh? Okay, now we've got our desk. We've got the chair, a phone. They did do a little handwritten note, even though I don't have status here because of the American Express program. They left that for us. We also have 2 electrical outlets here and 2 USBs. Nice little desk area with a little trash can here in the corner. Looks quite nice. And then these are the doors to the bathroom. I'm going to close these so you can see them, because I want you to see how beautiful these are. They are so pretty. Look at that. So beautiful. They're huge. I can't get back far enough because of the bed to fully show you, but this is the main part of it, this middle section. So let's open the doors and come into this gorgeous bathroom, you guys. Look at this. First of all, double sinks, which we'll talk about in a minute, because the star of the show is the tub. The tub here is absolutely amazing. So let me show it to you right this very moment. Look at this thing. Whoa, it is gorgeous. They got slippers and robes. And what an amazing view from the tub. This thing is huge. I mean, let's look at this thing. What It is huge. This is probably going to be one of those tubs where I'm like, I could slip under the water here because it is so big. It's so beautiful. But look at this view that you get right out the window. These beautiful flowers. Oh, wow. And you do get privacy too, so you're not looking straight out and people are not looking straight in at you. And they do have shampoo, conditioner, and body wash, shower cap, and a loofah pad that you can use here. And then here's the sink. So like I said earlier, double sink area, which is really nice. And let's see if there's anything under here. It's just empty space. You can store stuff under there. And then there's the hair dryer that's down here. You do have a scale down here. Towels of all kinds and their monogram with Kempinski on them. And then you've got liquid soap, yay, right here. Or actually that might be lotion, never mind. I take back my celebration. There's bar soap and lotion. So here's the one mirror right there, and then the other mirror over here. Like I said, they provide you with water. And then you've got a full Japanese toilet in here, guys. Look at this thing. You need to take out a degree to use this panel. Look at this thing. Thankfully, let me show you this right here. Thankfully, this is very easy. Marked flush, easy peasy, and this is for the lids. It's actually not that complicated, to be honest. It just looks complicated at first glance, but that's your commode right there. And then your shower is here. Like I said, they've got the monogrammed towels, even the doormat, the bath mat. Look at how beautiful this shower is. So pretty. And again, shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. You got the handheld, and you also have a nice rain shower. It's not that tall, so if you're probably over 6 feet, that's gonna be a little bit low for you, and you cannot adjust that. So just note that it's not all the way up here, it's here. So it's gonna be a little bit shorter. So if you're on the taller side, you might not be that excited about that. But this is a gorgeous room. Beautiful upgrade to get the ocean court is what they call this one. All right, guys, so this is Koral. This is the underwater restaurant, and this is actually the tank for it over here. So there's pools on both sides, on this side and on this side. This is actually just a water feature on this side, but this is the tank for the fishies. And so that's where the divers go in, I think, over here when they go down during the show. But this is the pool area. Loads of seats out here. It is morning, so there's probably not as many people out here just yet. This one it's kind of the family pool because it has the slides down here at the end. You can see some kiddos having some fun over there on the slides. This is all the steps that go up to the very top. You can climb the steps all the way up. It kind of reminds me of going up the pyramids in Mexico. There's tons of steps up there, except these are more even than the ones you would see in Mexico. And then there's a little kids play area over here. It's called the Family Club. More benches here. And then back here is the kids' playground. Over here, I'll show you a little portion here, because there are some kids playing, so I won't film them. And then down here is actually the Family Club. Okay, so let's see what else we can find. Here's more of these huts that have the towels that you can get and have the different things. Oh, they've got peacocks in here in the center. Let's come and look at these. You see the little cage there in the center? It's looking pretty fed up. I don't think he's having a good day. Oh, there's two of them in there. See it posturing right there? So again, this is the area here where the aquarium is for the Koral Restaurant. Let's take a walk down to the beach area. This is the backside of Koral Restaurant, which is where the breakfast is served. The whole grounds is just stunning. Everything kind of blends in together, and it's all done in a Balinese style, as you can see with the wrap on here. This is done for religious reasons. It's an offering, kind of like used as a spirit house. So from down here, you can order meals, you can order drinks. This beautiful building here is actually a chapel. So if you wanted to do a wedding here, this would be the perfect scenery and location. It's got a great view from inside. And I think there were some wedding parties here this week. I did see some ladies walking around in what I think was bridesmaids' dresses. Morning. So the big pool ends right here, and then it faces out towards the ocean. There's a ton of green space right here, which they could use for a variety of things. And then, oh, it looks like they may be doing a wedding in there. yeah, it does look like there's a wedding going on in there. It's interesting because it's Wednesday morning, but I guess the time doesn't matter in Bali. It just is what it is. Yeah, I think they are doing something. I don't know, they're doing a meeting. I see people in there. Very pretty building, and it's got a gorgeous view. Look at this. Wow. Amazing. You can see the workers out here working on the beach as well. There's one more pool area over here, over there, so we'll go look at that in just a minute. There's lots of different activities. They've got schedules of the wellness and recreation activities, as well as what activities they have available for children too.